A very good morning to everyone. It's Friday. Hope everyone has a fantastic day and a great weekend ahead. This is Doug Campbell with your Right Way Options morning market preparation video for January 26th, 2018. So we continue to march higher, but there's a few clues that there may be a little bit of pressure on this bull run. Nothing substantial yet, but the last couple of days we've had some attacks from the bears. And if we look at an intraday chart, you can see on Wednesday, we had this bear attack. All of a sudden, we gap up and run. The bears come in and attack and bring us back down, filling the gap, creating a little bit of anxiety. We kind of have a same thing happened yesterday. We gap up, and those bears attack and bring us back down, filling the gap. We finally push out, but notice here at the end of the day, this 15-minute chart, this is probably the most important place right here, is that failure to make that new high. And those bears attacked, pushing us back down. Now, this morning, kind of in normal fashion, it's kind of the new normal nowadays. You cannot keep a market down, and particularly in the pre-market, those bulls come rushing in, pumping up that pre-market. So right now the futures, and this is really on the back of earnings reports and things like that, those futures are looking at positive gains at the open. If you look at the Dow right now, it would open well, very close, if not at a brand new high in the market. If we take a look at the SPY could also have the potential for doing that, a new record high print. The Qs are not showing that, but they are showing a substantial gap up off of the close. Partially, I'm guessing on some of the tech earnings. Intel had a really good earnings report last night. Congratulations to us on Right Way Options, because that's going to pay us today. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM also popping up here in the pre-market. So we've got that, it just seems like every day that's what's happening anymore. We pump and pump and pump and pump, getting as many people as we can to jump into this market. So be real careful about chasing. As this market continues to get just longer and longer in the tooth, we're starting to see these little bear attacks. It's like they're out there on the fringes, and they're watching really close the strength of the bears, and they run in for a guerrilla attack to just take a really quick hit on the front line there and push it back just a little bit, and then they get driven back away. But they're continuing to do these little frustrating skirmishes, kind of a guerrilla warfare thing right now. They keep coming out of the woodwork, just pressing and testing that battle line strength. So let's be a little bit careful. I'm not suggesting that we're going to fall here. As a matter of fact, Fridays have tended to be very, very strong and positive days, and I kind of expect the bulls are going to want to keep that up this week, that trend. However, we should have a bit of a heightened awareness that those bears are out there. They're lurking in the woods, and they're waiting to pop up to attack. So kind of keep that in mind as you plan your day forward. It's Friday. Friday is normally the day that I am looking to go to the bank, take some profits. That will be no different today. And particularly because this market is so stretched here, I want to be making sure that I'm banking some profits along the way in case we get that real shocking open someday where we're gapping down a couple hundred points, and we're having to lick our wounds because we didn't take any profits along the way. So kind of keep that in mind as you're focusing on your preparation plans for today. On the economic calendar, we have some big reports coming out. and they're all expected to be pretty good. You know, we've got durable goods orders. Durable goods orders are looking good, and I think the consensus is they're going to continue to look good. They might get a little tiny slip back, but nothing that's really going to hurt it. GDP is also the first quarter, or this is the first estimate for the fourth quarter GDP, is also expected to slip back just a tiny little amount this morning, but it's going to show really, really strong, according to the consensus, really strong results from retail sales. So that could continue to drive the market as well. International trading goods, is that deficit is expected to shrink just a tiny little bit today. And then we have, you know, all these outside reports that really are not expected to move the market, but worthy to take note that they're there. Just don't expect much price action out of those at all. On the economic calendar, we have about a little break today, I guess. We have about 44 companies on the calendar that were expected to report today. You know, we have to be really careful around this season. There's going to be so many of those reports, and make sure that you're paying attention to those as you make your plans or prepare for your day. And if you're adding new trades, just take that little bit of time to check real closely whether or not a company is reporting earnings. That's going to be, you know, as we ramp up. And next week, by the way, next week we ramp up heavy into earnings reports with over 500 companies reporting next week, and that's going to continue for a couple of more weeks with those really high numbers on earnings, which can increase volatility, increase the back and forth in the market, and it's something that we all need to pay very close attention to, because those reports can get, well, clearly they can move us around a lot, okay? So we need to be really, really careful about that. All right, folks, I want to wish you all a fantastic weekend. I hope everyone has a great day of profits. And if you could do me a favor, I would really appreciate it, and that would be to click that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to these videos. Feel free to pass them around. Drop a comment. I really do appreciate those as well. Also, click that follow button if you happen to be watching this on Facebook. Really do appreciate it. And click those thumbs up buttons. That helps a lot. Everyone, I want to wish you a fantastic weekend again. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you bright and early Monday morning with another video for the market preparation. Everyone, take care. Have a good one.